Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Wong, and today I'm very excited because we are going to be showcasing at last the entire YouTube car collection over the past years. You've been requesting it for so long. So guys, without further ado, let's get into it. It's going to be sick. So first off, we're going to kickstart with the Toyota Chaser. This right here is my 1997 Series 1 JZX 100. It is a factory manual and it's fully in white. My favorite memory of this car is when we picked it up from the owner. He took some really bad phone photos on Marketplace, and when we got there, it was insanely clean. It's got 110,000 Ks. It's a one owner car from Japan, and we put some T37s. Got some Gannon doors. The reason why we bought a Chaser is because, well, it's a car that does it all, and it's got a JZ, you've got 4 doors, it's comfortable, you can drift it, you can slide it, you can do all kinds of silly stuff, and guys, it makes 360 kilowatts at the wheels. It's about 500 wheel horsepower. It's also super clean on the inside. Come have a look, it's actually crazy. Show you the engine bay. But guys, this car has a few gripes. The clutch in this car is an extreme clutch from somewhere in the UK, and it is the hardest car that I have ever driven in my entire life. We've driven a lot of cars out here on the channel, and guys, this thing is a bit of a to drive. Just a really tidy example of a Toyota Chaser. If I could give it a score out of 10, I'd give it a 9. It's honestly one of my favorite things. There are a few more things that I want to do to it, but you'll have to stay tuned to the channel. Here's a sound clip of what this car sounds like. Let's go. Number 2, this right here is my 1999 Nissan Silvia S14 spec car from Japan. This car is honestly one of my favorites here in the entire YouTube channel garage, because guys, I've had the best memories in this car. When I first actually saw it, I actually went over to Sydney whilst I was over at a rave. And we fell in love with this car. It was so clean. I had no idea that a Silvia could be in good condition. I've had so many traumatic memories about Silvias, just being crashed, broken, ridden off. And so this thing was honestly super clean. Came back a couple weeks later and we had to buy it, but we had to sell the DC5, had to sell the EG, and as well the EK9 and the Altezza. We sold everything to buy this car. And guys, when we picked it up, I met some amazing people out there in Sydney. Shout out to everyone that made my time a living dream. We went to this crazy car meet. Shout out to Charles and Paulo for hosting a killer event. All right, guys. Okay, the car's cold, so I'm not gonna do anything silly. I've never driven in Sydney as well. Guys, what is going on? Hey, what's up? Hey! We'll go for a walk. What should we check out? Dude, I don't know anyone here. Oh shit. Hey!
Can you sign my wing, please?
No, are you sure?
Yeah, sign my wing.
Hey, what's up, man? I didn't know how much love this channel has received over the years. You know, those memories will last with me forever. Anyway, enough of the spiel. This, guys, is a fully done up SR20 DET built motor by Uni Group Engineering, pushing 300 kilowatts at the wheels. We've got some T37s, Gannon door mirrors, GTR Brembos. Everything's been done on this car, and it's honestly still a really tasty example. But in saying that, there are a few gremlins with the car, and it's under the hood. Let me show you. Also, there's a few tiny little things that I want to tidy up. I want to put a wing, a spoiler possibly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But this is the elephant in the room, guys. It's just not that clean. It's just, yeah. I want to tuck the bay, shave it, clean it, do it all up. It's a really big process from here on. Everything else is done, but because of all that, I'd probably say this car to me is an 8 out of 10. So, let's do a little sneaky sound clip of what this car sounds like, because the SR20 is one of God's motors. This This is number 3. This right here is a Nissan Silvia S14, or you can call it a 200SX. It's a 1996 model. It's an Australian delivered example, so different from the S15 over here, because this, guys, is the Aussie version. So this car has actually been a little bit of a personal car for me. I think the S14, the Zenki model, is the most sleeper of all. And with stock wheels, this thing is absolutely stealth. And I love it. I love the fact that it's got New South Wales plates. I love the fact that it's got bruises and scratches. It's in this awesome Shiraz color. It's also a factory manual. Have a look at it. Just really, really nice. So there are a few things that I want to fix up with this car. Most notably, the steering wheel, the wheels, almost broken into, so we had to replace that. I want to put some more spicy things on it that you guys will have to stay tuned to on the channel. I never thought I'd introduce this onto the channel, but guys, you know what? I just want you guys to see everything. So this has been a personal car of mine that I've been getting around town with, and it's honestly been getting so much love. It's lumpy, it's got an S15 ball bearing turbo, and it sounds the absolute business. Let me turn it on for you. Guys, this car here is the loudest car out of every single vehicle that I've ever owned, and it sounds absolutely insane. And my favorite memory of the S14 was when we actually picked this car up. Dan and I went over all the way to the western suburbs, over the Westgate Bridge. You know, they say never to go to the west.
All right, Claire, let's go.
This thing sounds...
God damn, right?
It's quick, bro. I'd give this car a 7 out of 10 just because it needs a little bit more tidying up. It needs a few more mods. I just love the fact that basically this car is a third of the price of the S15. No brainer. Number 4, guys, this right here is my 1992 Honda Civic EG. This, guys, is my baby. It is the car that started it all for me out here on the channel. It was this humble little car. It started its life as a black one, and then I painted it Nardo Grey, the same color as my daily at the time. And guys, this car means the absolute world to me because I had basically 200 subscribers, and now we're at about 80,000. So without the help of you guys, none of this could have all happened. I still have it. It's been the better part of a year that it's been sitting in storage with the case swap. So honestly, love this thing. It's like my day one. Those OG will know this car very well.
God damn, Claire!
This car, under the hood, has a K20 Z1 from a DC5S. It's got the full works from the Integra. You guys have seen all the videos about it. In the interior, it's been fully stripped out. We've got some replica brides, and there's a lot more things that I want to tidy up with this car. So don't look too closely on the inside. We've got some work to do on that. But this is honestly my favorite Honda that I've ever owned. It just drives so freaking good, and you've seen all the videos about it. You've got some OG T37s. These are ultra rare, 16 by 8 plus 15. You guys all want to know. There it is. Everything here has been fully engineered, and it is mighty quick. Honestly, it's NA, but it's one of the scariest cars I own. It feels like a death trap, and guys, we love that. So really, really like this car. It's been with me for 5 years now, and I hope to keep it for another 50 years. This car honestly was worth very little, but now the hype for these EGs have gone through the roof. So for what it's worth, this car will be with me for a long time. My favorite memory was actually respraying this entire car, going through the process of engineering it and making sure that this car was going to be just right. I was going through a lot of financial difficulties at the time, and we just had the EG, and I was daily driving this for 2-3 years. So this thing has been, yeah, it's been through a lot. I will never sell this car. So yeah, but in saying that, there's a lot more things that we need to do. The engine bay needs to be tidied up. I want to throw a Haltech in there. I want to do the interior. I want to shave the bay, do all that stuff. So at this current point in time, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. But this is a journey, a labor of love that I want to work on over the next few years. So it is a journey that I want to enjoy for myself. And if you guys like it, let me know in the comments below. But guys, I'm going to leave you with the sound clip of this K20 Z1. Let's go. Last but not least, this right here is my 1997 Toyota Stylet. This is an EP91, but it's been completely converted to a GT. So it's got the 4E FTE motor with the matching LSD, the brakes, the drivetrain, you name it, this car has it all. I don't know if you saw, but up the front here, you've got a big front mount intercooler, probably the biggest one of all, but also this is the smallest car in the entire car collection, so it's actually shocking. Okay, first reaction, the car is completely low. It feels like I'm on a racetrack. Have a look at the inside. It looks literally bone stock standard Stylet. I love it. And this is the 4E FTE, so it's the full GT version from the JDM model GT. And guys, this thing is a little bit of a riot. I can't wait to show you guys everything that we have planned for this car. I've never done a drag build of any sort. I've never even been down a drag strip as passenger or even driver, so I'm hyped. Blew my mind. I had a look at this thing side by side. You can see it, the EG's just there and the Stylet's here. It is literally the exact same car in so many ways. This car has some really stiff polyurethane engine mounts and it vibrates because it's racer. And so does the EG. That thing vibrates throughout the entire driveline, but you know what? I loved it and I daily drove it. This right here is the turbo version of that. It's got a 1.3 liter engine and it's just slow, but it's spicy, man. Like, this thing is just freaking cool. Bad things about the car, well, doesn't have any plates, so we have to get this car registered. It's a little bit slow at 100 horsepower at the wheels, so weighs 900 kilos, but still slow. I want it to be a lot faster, so we've got a lot of things planned for it. I give this car a solid 7 out of 10 because it's so clean. One thing that this Stylet has that my EG didn't have 5 years ago is that it's got aircon, a full interior, and when I daily drove my EG, I was sweating and it was absolutely horrendous. Now 5 years later, we're back in another hot hatch in the Stylet, and this car is a little trip down memory lane in so many different ways. This car is so special to me, and honestly, I think it's right up there with one of my favorite cars here on the channel because this is literally V2 of my Honda Civic. You know, just a small little cheap hot hatch. And actually guys, to be honest with you, I paid the same money that I paid for this for my Honda Civic EG 5 years ago. So just very sentimental. Just love this little thing. Look at it, look at it, look at it. So guys, that's it. I'm gonna leave you with the sound clip of this Stylet. Let's go. Okay, and that is it. That is a wrap. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the entire video. I had a crazy time taking you through every single car that we have out here, from the Stylet to the Chaser to the S15, 14, and of course the EG Civic. Guys, this has been a dream, and without the help of each and every one of you staying tuned to every single video, none of this would have been possible. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, guys. I really, really do appreciate it, and I can't wait to make some more killer videos for you guys out here on the channel. So without further ado, guys, that's the end. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments below which one your favorite car is, anything that you recommend that I should do next. Let me know in the comments below. Let's get a discussion started, guys. Consider subscribing to the channel. We've got a lot more exciting things to come. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Thank you again, and I'll see you real soon. Take care. All right, guys, let's kick. I can't hold this key in my hand. All right, guys. One time. Sorry. My mind's not here. Woohoo! Because guys, I've had the best memories in this car. When we picked it up, where can we start? There's so many memories with this thing. But when I picked it up, took it to the car meet, we drove all the way back. Oh my God, I can't even, okay, let's try again. And guys, this is number 3. This right here is my 1996 Nissan Silvia S14 spec. But guys, it has been killing the fit. What the am I saying? Let's try that again. I've had such a blast talking about them. Yeah, honestly, really appreciate you guys, and as well as that, everyone that stays tuned to everyone